Breaking news here on the Cowboys Report, and it's not good breaking news. In a bit of a shocking development, since there was nothing mentioned on Sunday or Monday about it, long snapper Jake McQuaide, the guy whose name we never ever want to say because that means he's doing his job, is likely out for the season. A torn triceps for Jake McQuaide that's going to sideline him. As we'll get into, the Cowboys have worked out some long snappers. They've made some roster moves there. But the LP replacement, who had no bad snaps in his time with Dallas, has been John Fossil's guy for a while, seems he's out for the year, and all of a sudden, long snapper is a concern for the Cowboys. We'll go in depth on the injury, the replacements, the roster moves, etc. But first, give me your one-word reaction to the Cowboys losing Jake McQuaide for what is likely the year. One word only, and I'm going to cheat and give you two different words here in a second. But give me your one word in the comment section. My literal one-word reaction on Twitter was, what? Where did this come from? Out of nowhere, Nick Eatman, hey, a long snapper's out for the year. He tore his triceps. They're working out some long snappers today. Mike McCarthy didn't mention this at all on Monday, which, I don't think anyone thought to ask, hey, is your long snapper okay? Again, we don't ever talk about long snappers here unless they get re-signed or something bad happened. So my first one word was, what? My second one-word reaction is two, both for two different one-word reactions, but also two for the players the Cowboys have signed. This news broken by Tom Pelissero. Great first name there, bud. And some other reporters out there. Two different long snappers are signing to the Cowboys practice squad. They had one open spot. Wait till the end, and I'll explain how they'll free up that other spot. Matt Overton, the 37-year-old, has been signed, and Tucker Addington, a 25-year-old. Both have been signed to the Cowboys practice squad. Here's what they'll do. 3-game trial run for somebody. You have 3 free practice squad call-ups. They'll be part of your active game day promotions. They'll be your long snapper. Go back down for 3 weeks, or maybe 6 weeks if they rotate, but I think the hope is just one guy the entire time. Matt Overton and Tucker Addington, now names we might need to know on game day. So be honest with me. Have you ever heard of either of these guys? Y for yes, N for no. I will make note of the other 2 workouts of the 4 were Garrison Sanborn and former TCU player Antonio Ortiz. The Cowboys choose to sign Overton and Addington. This is the pin comment, and I don't want you guys lying to me. Have you ever heard of just one of them, Matt Overton or Tucker Addington? It's the pin comment, so if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there. Y for yes or N for no. I think the majority of people, if we're being honest here, are going to say no, because nobody actually knows anything about long snappers. The only times we care about long snappers are when it's contract extension time, and okay, they're back, whatever. And if in reality, the more times you talk about your long snapper, the bigger a problem you have. If you are, look, we'll do our watch party on Sunday. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If we mention the names, either Matt Overton or Tucker Addington, it's probably something bad. You don't ever want to mention their names in a game because it means a bad snap or a BS false start in the LP against the Commanders game. Like when we're talking about long snappers, 9 times out of 10, it's bad. The one exception is like the 5 tackles they'll make per year. Now, in the end, this is a John Fossil call. He's your special teams coach. He's making the decision, and I have no problems with that whatsoever. By the way, not been an issue so far for teams. And your kicker, Maher's done a pretty good job. I think extra work at practice for the Anger, Maher, long snapper trio, or quad, I guess, with 2 long snappers now, to get those reps down. This is the first time since 2005 that this could actually be a problem for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas has enjoyed rather unprecedented long snapper stability with no issues, no bad snaps. LP Ladouceur, who we'll discuss, or Ladouceur, however you pronounce the last name, I can never get it right. It's always just LP to me. We'll get to him in a little bit. It's the first time in a very, very long time since this could, not will, could be a problem for Dallas. Now, Dallas on a 3-game winning streak right now, and we're fired up, and we're bringing back the BetUS jersey deal up until kickoff only. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Cowboys125. $100 down gets you two things when you use that promo code Cowboys125 at chatsports.com/bet. Gets you a 125% deposit bonus and a Cowboys jersey as well. Email us, jersey@chatsports.com. That's chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Cowboys125. Got to put down at least $100, and you got to place a bet before here. Bet on the Cowboys to cover the 4-point spread against the Rams right now. Just email us, jersey@chatsports.com for the details, and we'll keep you guys covered there. Not every jersey is available, but there's a lot of ones. The official Nike jerseys, by the way. Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb. Are you going to get the autographed one? No, of course not, but you will get an official NFL Cowboys jersey. If you have any questions, email us. You have to email us to get the jersey, because how else are we going to ship it to you? Like, we can't just be like, oh, yeah, well, so-and-so, that's not how it works. Like, we need you to email us if you want in on this deal. We'll send you all the information we need, your BetUS account number, screenshot of your first bet, plus, like, your jersey preference, your size, your shipping address. Simply email us, jersey@chatsports.com. You'll get an email back, and we'll take care of you and get you a Cowboys jersey if you sign up and deposit and bet with BetUS. Let's break down the two long snappers as to who the hell are these guys, because no one knows long snappers, folks, not even me. So Matt Overton's NFL career, he's kind of bounced around a little bit here. Did not play at all for the Rams this year. Spent some time in their preseason grouping. 17 games last year for the Chargers. 9 in 2020 for Tennessee. Had briefly signed with LA in 2019. Missed some time injury-wise with the Jags. 18 games there. 2012 to 2016. All 16 games of those years, and was a Pro Bowler. So technically speaking, the Dallas Cowboys have signed a Pro Bowl long snapper to their practice squad. Now, next up here is Tucker Addington. I have no stats. I have no graphics beyond that Addington spent 2022 with the USFLs. It was the Houston Gamblers. That's who Addington spent time with. He is the much younger option. I would wager Overton's the vet, and they were fairly impressed with Addington in the tryout, and they said, we have two spots. Let's bring them both in and see what happens. This is why you guys subscribe. When news happens, we break it down. Hit that big red button and subscribe. Free Cowboys videos every single day right here at youtube.com/CowboysTV. Now, I know the comment section are going to be filled with LPs. Cowboys legend, who is maybe almost too good for that designation, but like, he's a long snapper. LP Ladouceur was not part of the 4 players who worked out today. It appears his time in the NFL is over. He was your long snapper from 2005 to 2021 until last year when the Cowboys moved on from him. LP was incredible. Never had a bad snap in his career. If long snappers ever made the Hall of Fame, they're not going to, that's probably the one that should have been in there. So, do you think the Cowboys should have brought back LP? If you do, or if you did, desire still, whatever the proper tense is, type in LP in the comment section if you wanted LP back on the Cowboys roster. Now, I mentioned how you have one active roster spot and one practice squad spot with the injured reserve situation for Jake McQuaide. Here's how I think the Cowboys are going to handle this. Will Grier is now out of practice squad call-ups. So what I think the Cowboys do is take Will Grier from the practice squad, put him on the active roster slot, since I highly doubt that Dak Prescott is going to be good to go for Week 5, despite what maybe Jerry has said in the past. That frees up a second practice squad spot, now filled by those 2 players, those 2 long snappers on the roster. Quick note here on Dak Prescott, since I know there's been some interest and confusion around that. Maybe you saw Adam Schefter say, Jerry Jones said Dak can't grab a football right now, he's not going to play. It's not really what Jerry Jones said, although I highly, highly doubt Dak's going to play football this week. I think that maybe next week makes more sense there. Here's what Jerry actually said, knowing Schefter's already backtracked because he just took it out of context and was wrong, frankly. I don't know, that you could ask for a better news technically, better physically how it's responding, how it's healing, so to speak. So all of these things are ongoing, and I don't know that as we bid by to each day, if considering the injury, considering the location of the injury, I don't know that you could make any more progress. There's some things here about him that, again, I often say only the man upstairs knows about how that works, but he'll have a big week, and he'll be hard on himself getting ready to go. That's all I'll say on that. Look, I don't think Jerry's going to play, or Dak's going to play, but I want to be clear. Jerry did not rule out Dak from Sunday. Now, I think Wednesday or Thursday we'll have the answer on that one. I think Rush is going to be your guy for at least one more week, and we'll go more in depth on that in our preview video, which comes out tomorrow. So make sure you guys are subscribed right here to the Cowboys Report.